السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين، أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In this video, I'm going to explain the basic rules of Tajweed in Surah Al-Ikhlas, inshallah. And we're going to study how to pronounce each letter and how to apply each and every rule, along with some of the most commonly repeated mistakes in the surah, as well as the most repeated rules of tajweed in this surah. So let's start. Surah Al-Ikhlas. Well, basically, it's not named from any word in the surah itself. Al-Ikhlas means sincerity. So the surah is named because only sincerely tajweed, not tajweed, sincerely tawheed is mentioned. Oneness of Allah is mentioned in this. So it's called Al-Ikhlas. There are 4 ayahs in this, and all the ayahs end in a dal. And in case you stop, it's going to be qalqala because the last letter takes a sukoon if you stop. Okay, and here already there's a sukoon, and this also takes a sukoon. So 4 ayahs end in dal sukoon, which is qalqala if you stop. Also, there is a 3rd ayah which has lam yalid dal sukoon, which also is a qalqala. So as we know, qalqala has 3 levels. Weak if it's in the middle of a word, like this one is weak, lam yalid wa, because you're in a flow, you would not stress much on dal. Don't say lam yalid dua. So this is lam yalid wa. Okay, weak qalqala. And when you stop, this is strong qalqala. Okay, if you stop at a word that ends in a qalqala letter and you make qalqala, it becomes strong because you're stopping. So in this ayah, you have got both the types of qalqala, weak and strong. So lam yalid wa lam yulad. So you can observe the difference. This one is slightly weaker compared to this one when you're stopping. And all the others end in strong qalqala because you're stopping there. So that is the most repeated rule in Surah Al-Ikhlas. The 3rd level is strongest, but that is when there is a shadda on qalqala letter and you stop. This is not in the surah. Okay, in the surah you've got weak and strong qalqala. So weak here, and all the others ending are strong. All right, now the most repeated, the mostly commonly made mistakes by the students is like, first, qul huwa Allahu. So some people say like qullu Allahu. Qullu. It's not qullu, it's qul hu. Qul huwa Allahu. Okay, don't say qullu Allah. Qul huwa Allahu. Also, another thing is that who Allahu. Some people say who Allahu. This Hamza is not pronounced because it's a joining Hamza, Hamzatul Wasl. And if it comes in the beginning, you pronounce it. If it comes in the middle, you skip it. Here it's in the middle of the sentence, in between waw and lam. So you skip it. But here you pronounce it because it's in the beginning of the sentence. You have to pronounce it. Okay, so that is the rule of Hamzatul Wasl. Here, Hamzatul Wasl is in the middle of 2 letters, so you skip it. You say hu, wallahu, hu Allahu. Don't say hu Allahu. Okay, so generally people say this a lot because as children, they were taught like that, when you're a child, your mom tries to teach you breaking the words bit by bit, but that sticks to your habits of pronunciation, and you pronounce hu Allahu. But that's wrong. Say hu wallahu, hu wallahu. Okay, and always make hamzas clear. Hamza should always be clear. Okay, don't say qul hu Allahu wahad, wahad, wahad. It's waw, not hamza. Ahad is hamza. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, not wahad. Okay. And then Allahu Samad. Sad should be extra heavy, not sa. Samad, sa. This is seen. Sa. Also, do not circle your lips when you pronounce sa. Heavy letters should not be pronounced with your lips. They should be pronounced with your tongue. The tongue goes back. The back of the tongue goes up, or sometimes the entire tongue goes up. In case of sad, the tip of the tongue touches the lower incisors, but the entire tongue goes up like this. Itlaq, extra heavy letter. Allahu Samad. Okay, and don't forget the qalqala at the end of every ayah. Okay. Also, this is ha, ahad, not ahad. Ha. Okay, so careful about the letters. And then you have lam yalid, qalqala here, walam yulad. So here you don't have any mad letters, but here you have a waw mad. Do not say walam yulad, yulad. There's you, a waw mad, okay? Lam yalid, walam yulad, not walam yulad. So remember there's a waw mad there. Walam yakullahu. This noon is not pronounced because it's complete idgham. So noon is completely skipped and lam is doubled. Okay? Lam yalid. Sorry. Walam yakullahu. Yakull. Not yakull. Okay? Noon is not pronounced. Walam yakullahu. Also, this lam is light. This lam is not heavy because it's not the lam of Allah. Don't say walam yakullahu. Law. No, not law. Say la la. ولم يكن له. Okay, kufu, not kufwan. Some people add a sukoon here and they make it kufwan. No, it is kufuwan. Remember, changing the signs is also a major mistake, lahanjali. So if you remove dhamma and add a sukoon, it's lahanjali. It's a clear mistake. Major mistake. Don't do that. Say kufuwan. Don't say kufwan. Okay? Kufuwan ahad. Ahad. Similar to the first one, making hamza clear, making ha airy, not ha, and do qalqala and dal. Okay? Ahad. This word is repeated twice. So same rules apply as in the first ayah. Okay, so I'm going to read the entire surah, applying the rules of tajweed that we just discussed, inshallah. And then you can practice with me. Listen once, twice, thrice, and then start reading with me. Okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. I hope that was clear enough, inshallah. And that's it, inshallah. We'll wind up. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.